What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are doing a summery look, which is so exciting because summer is finally here. This look is going to be kind of low maintenance compared to the stuff that I usually do, but I wanted to make it something that everybody can kind of do, and I wanted to use products that I think everybody has, you know, concealer, a CC cream or foundation, that sort of thing. So this is how the look turned out. It's just kind of this nice sun-kissed look that was pretty easy to achieve. It took me probably 20 to 25 minutes without filming it. So if you want to see how to achieve this look, just keep on watching. So I tried to cut the products down to as little as possible just because, you know, it's summer, nobody wants like a full face of makeup on all day long just so it can melt off later. So I tried to make it like a little amount of products while still putting on enough makeup to feel like you're ready for the day. So I started by moisturizing my skin with the Tiger Grass cream from Dr. Jart, and I just want to kind of like prep my skin, get it ready for makeup. And now I'm just going to take a little clip here and clip back my hair because it's in my face and nobody wants to get foundation in their hair. So now I'm going to prime my skin. I want this to be like a really glowy, summery look, so I'm going to start off with the Becca Backlight priming filter. This is just like a super glowy primer. Any other like glowy primer will work that has like a little bit of shimmer to it or something like that. I'm just going to take about 2 pumps of this, maybe a little less, and just kind of dab it on my face here. Take a little down the neck too. I'm also wearing my Agave lip mask from Bite Beauty just to kind of prep my lips and let it sink in while I'm doing the rest of my face. So now I'm going to go in with a CC cream, and this is the one by Supergoop. It's in the shade Fair Light, which I still think is going to be a little dark for me right now. So I'm going to mix it with the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay, and this is a little bit lighter, so I think if I mix them it'll be not too dark on my skin. So I'm just taking a little bit of both of those products and putting it on the back of my hand, mixing it, and then I'm going to use a stippling brush just to kind of get it on there. So before I go in with my beauty blender, I like to kind of stipple it in just because I feel like it doesn't waste as much product. Like if you use a beauty blender straight away, it might just soak up a lot of your product and then you're only getting, what, half the product on your face. So I like to kind of stipple it in, and then after, to smooth everything out, I will go back in with my beauty blender. This is going to be like a medium to light coverage look because, like I said, it's summer. Nobody wants a full face of full coverage foundation all over them. And just make sure you're also blending that down the neck. Of course, I said nobody wants to get foundation in their hair, and then what do? Immediately get foundation in my hair. And like I said, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and just blend that all out. And now, because I like a little bit more coverage, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and just conceal any spots that I feel like the CC cream kind of missed, like under my eyes and any blemishes that I think need to be covered more. Really not too much going on here. And I'm just taking my beauty blender and blending that out. So my camera cut off, I'm not really exactly sure where, but all I did was put on some concealer and some powder, the Color Stay powder by Revlon, and a little bit of the e.l.f. concealer. And it still leaves this luminous finish to your skin, which is nice because if you have oily skin like me, it's kind of hard to find a way to get like a dewy look because you obviously have to wear a lot of powder to make sure your foundation isn't breaking up throughout the day. But the Becca primer is really nice because it still shines through your foundation even if you're wearing a lot of powder. So now I'm just kind of bronzing my face just to give it a little bit of warmth. I don't want to contour too much, but I'm going to kind of do it just the way I usually would, just add a little bit like of an everyday kind of glow. I'm using the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer and like a small angled brush. And I'm making sure just to get that in and around my hairline just to make sure there aren't any spots I miss. And I'm not doing like a full contour of my nose, I'm just gonna lightly brush the sides just to kind of tie in the color with the whole face so it doesn't look like super out of place. Just kind of going up the sides. and that's all I'm gonna do for the nose. I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer and put it on my eyes just because I don't need like a full eye base. I'm not doing like a full eye look today. So I'm just gonna kind of get some color down. And again, just to kind of like connect everything, I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer, whatever's left on my brush from putting it on my eyes, and I'm just gonna kind of connect like the eyes to the bronzer a little bit. I think it just gives like it kind of lifts your face up a little bit, and then it also just ties in the bronzer to the whole face so it doesn't look like I just have a little bit of bronzer here and then here. It just kind of ties it all in. And I took my bronzer a little bit low for my liking, so I'm just going to dip into my powder with my small brush and just kind of, not really bake the sides, but just kind of like clean it up a little bit. I'm not taking too much powder, I just want to make sure the bronzer doesn't look too low. And this will also kind of even out the look of the bronzer so it doesn't look patchy or anything, it just looks really smooth. So next I'm going to put on some blush, which I'm excited for because this is like my favorite blush of all time, the Milani Luminoso blush. And I'm just going to apply it with a big fluffy brush and just put a little bit of product on there and slowly kind of add it to my cheeks going up. I love putting on blush in the summer because I feel like it just gives you that like just got out of the sun, sun-kissed kind of look, and you don't necessarily have to actually get sun. I'm just blending that up into my temples just so that it blends in with the bronzer really well. And I'm taking it across my nose too, just to get that, you know, sunburned, just got home from the beach type of look. And just to help it blend in, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush that I used for my powder and just go over all of that to make sure it's all blended really well. So next I'm going to do brows, which is, you know, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because it's one of my least favorite things to do for makeup, and I want to make sure this is like a wearable look that I'm not going to be stressing every day like, oh, I have to spend 10 minutes on my eyebrows. I just want to kind of run some gel through them and then just fill in any spots that really look super sparse to me. So I'm first just going to fill in a few spots that feel a little bald to me, for lack of a better term. I'm really not doing much at all here. I'm just kind of throwing a few little strokes in. Boom, that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to take my Great Lash in Clear. I use this as an eyebrow setter and just run that through my brows. And that's all I'm doing for brows today because it's too hot to be bothered with anything else. Now for the eyes, again, I'm trying to make this look really doable and not like super high maintenance, so I want something that I'm not going to be like stressed about doing every day. Like if I'm doing a liquid liner, I might be stressed about that. I like using a powder liner on really hot days because it's not going to transfer on your lids like a liner might if you get like oily lids or anything. So I'm just taking this small angled brush and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking a little bit of, I don't know if I want to do warm taupe or raw sienna. I guess I'll do a little bit of warm taupe just to start it out. And then I'm going to tap off any excess. And I'm just making a little line across my eyelid. And I don't want to take it all the way in either. I want to take it like 3/4 of the way in, just to keep this portion of the eye kind of open, and it'll make your eyes look bigger. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the same shadow and just ever so slightly wing it up, just to kind of elongate the eyes without, you know, putting too much effort into it. So just kind of like that. And I'm just going to go over it until I feel like I have the pigmentation that I want. And I might go in with Cypress Umber as well, and obviously just doing that same process on the other eye. The good thing about brown liner too is that if you're just using a little bit at a time and you mess up, it's pretty easy to just kind of wipe away, like I just did. Oh my god, I can't believe I was just saying that and I did that. Yeah, it's pretty easy to clean up. See, I just like kind of rub my finger on it. And we're back in business. I always try to make the wing not too dramatic, but kind of ends up there usually. And now I'm just taking a little bit of Cypress Umber. This is a very pigmented shadow, so I'm just taking a tiny bit of that and going over like the mid section of that liner. I don't really want to go on the end of the liner because I want that to be kind of wispy and kind of fade away into the bronzer. So I'm just going over the mid section to make sure that that liner is going to stay in place all day. And that's it for the liner, and obviously we're not doing fake lashes today because that would just be too much for this heat. It's like, I don't even know, 80, it's in the 80s today in Boston, which I know isn't like as hot as other places, but I'm just like a person who can't take the heat. So this is the Milk Kush mascara, and I'm just going to take this and apply it to my lashes how I usually would. I'm just being careful not to let this touch my eyelid because it will transfer if it's not dry. Once it's dry, it's totally fine, and it's like one of my favorite foundations. Wow, I just said foundations. One of my favorite mascaras ever, but it will transfer a little bit if it's wet. So you just want to make sure it's dry. So before we go in with our lips, I just want to put on a little bit of highlighter, and I'm taking the Fenty Beauty highlighter duo in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This is kind of like, has a little bit of a pinky hue to it. So I'm just taking a little bit of both sides, and I'm using this random brush because I can't find my highlighting brush. So just taking a little bit of that, applying it on the tops of the cheeks. This goes really nicely with Luminoso because they're both like, obviously the blush is like a pink tint and so is this highlighter. Just like a tiny bit of an undertone. So they look really nice together. A little bit in the inner corner just to brighten up the eyes. You know the drill, down the nose, Cupid's bow. Sometimes I do a little bit on the chin just for an extra glow. So the highlight is all done. I'm now going to move on to lips, and I'm going to use my everyday lip liner that I use from NYX Cosmetics. It is in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. Favorite lip liner ever. And I'm just going to line my lips, like, not too intensely, just, you know, just to get a little shape back into them since I covered them in foundation. I'm not going to do anything too crazy for the lips. You just want to do like a quick line, and then I'm just going to apply the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Meringue. This is my favorite like pink color, and I'm just dabbing it a little in the middle. I'm not like doing a full application. Just dabbing it right in the middle and puckering to make sure it's all blended. And then just to set it, I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is the mini one. I'm just going to set my face, dry it down a little bit. I love the way that Fix Plus just kind of melts all your face product together. It's just the best. And that's the finished look. So this is just kind of a low maintenance look for the summer. I tried to make it like, again, I said I just tried to make it like as few products as possible without being like no makeup. If you guys want to see something that's even lower maintenance than this type of look, I can do like a no makeup type of look, if that makes sense. It would have probably even less products than this. But I tried to cut this down to just a few products to keep it super easy for the summer. So if you liked this look and you want to see photos of this look and other looks that I do, you can check out all my social media. It'll be linked in the description. I really hope you guys like this look and it's helpful for you. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It would really help me out. But other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!